Hi, Anand.
So we are back at the DreamWorks, lovely DreamWorks picnic that Shelley Page organizes for so many umpteen years at Annecy. How many years you've been organizing this
Actually,
picnic?
we had a couple of years off because it was pouring with rain, so it wasn't ideal. I think it's been about 5 or 6 years now, so it's become quite the thing.
Wow. And I believe it's quite an event because everyone I'm meeting is just saying, oh, let's meet at the picnic. So lots of people coming, right?
Well, Annecy is such an amazing event. It's the one festival where you have the entire range of the family of animation. You have from the most celebrated creators, the people who've won Oscars, the people who've been in the business 50 years, who've set up studios that are world famous. And then you have all the way through everybody, independent animators, down to the students who are just joining this industry. And everybody meets everybody else at this picnic. A lot of the events here are organized specifically for one group or another, so the VIPs are doing something, the students are having a picnic in a tent, you know. But the idea of this picnic is that everybody joins together.
And the films this year, which ones?
I have a personal coup de cœur. In fact, I've shown a lot of them in India. There's a film called The Little Boy and the Beast from the amazing studio Soy in Germany. And I've known this group since they were students. I was at their graduation, and after they graduated they set up a small studio in Germany. And one of the nice stories about Studio Soy is at this very same picnic 3 years ago, I introduced the group from Studio Soy to a wonderful British producer who is a producer of Chicken Run. Right. And the result was they developed a project which is in competition for Best Short Film here this year, for which I get a little thank you in the credits, which is extremely touching, but it began at the picnic, so I'm hoping something will come like that will happen this year.
There's quite a few things that have kind of got kick-started at a picnic.
It's a great opportunity, and as I keep saying to everybody, you know, avoid talking to your friends. You can talk to them anytime. Meet the person sitting next to you, because they might be a Russian director or a Spanish producer or a French brilliant graduate or an English friend who's probably here because they're a friend and we've worked together for 30 years, you know. So a lot of that is the purpose of the picnic.
And you know, the presence of Indian studios at MIFA this year has not been that big. What is your comment on that?
Well, this year is not a year where India is being showcased. A few years ago, the entire event was dedicated to animation in India, and it was absolutely fantastic. The entire event was themed around India. There was a huge number of representatives from the Indian community. They established links, they established partnerships. It was a very, very productive event. And you can't really do that every year. This year, China is the country that is having a focus. But every year I encourage people who have a purpose to come. I think it's not an event you can come to without a purpose, really, because if you have a film competition or you have a project you want to go to the trade show to discuss, then it gives you a reason to be here. If you come here just to have a holiday, I think you don't fully take advantage of what's on offer.
Right. And so
for me, it's never a holiday. I have to say this year was very special for us because for the first time ever, my boss, Jeffrey Katzenberg, has come as the guest of honor. It was his first time ever. Even when he was the boss at Disney, he didn't attend. But this year he came to make a special presentation of Shrek Forever After, which in fact was the premiere here in Annecy of that film in France. And for me, that was an amazing experience. And afterwards he came to me and said, now I understand why Annecy is so special. So that was special to me. But I have to say, this is equally special. You know, even though he's my boss and not here at the picnic is actually close to my heart. It's where my friends gather and where I can bring brilliant creators together and say, you people should know each other. So it's very satisfying to have a week that began at one end with a very big event and ends at the other end with a very relaxing, fun purpose. You know, it's a different thing, but it's equally fun to me.
Thank you so much.
Should cover everything.